Mark Jenkins and I have been friends for a very long time. He was overweight for many years. His early ambitions did not include athletics or fitness. I spent a few months with Mark to help him lose weight and improve his conditioning. His willingness and determination to improve his health changed his life. He successfully continued in the health improvement field, working with D'Angelo, Beyonce, Busta, Cool J, LA, Mary J and Missy, Diddy, Tyler Perry, and many more. Making health a top priority before it was too late improved the quality of his life. My grandmother had many conditions that were directly related to being overweight: high blood pressure, diabetes, multiple heart attacks. Taking care of her every day for years made me understand that preventing overweight-related conditions were easier and less expensive than treating them. She made me promise that during my lifetime, I would share the methods taught to me to help others. While I was taking care of Grandma, I began developing music and film productions, and of course, a non-communicable disease prevention program. A few of my friends and business partners like Joseph Atwana, Dr. Dre, Fredro Starr and Sticky Fingers were very supportive of me while I was developing these projects. Thank you so much. But before I get back to music and film, I gotta keep my promise to Grandma. We invite you to share the journey of better health with us. Hopefully, we can inspire you to begin a journey of your own and guide you along the way. Welcome to SAAF Camp, sissies!
Kom op, Chris. Bestel, man. Come up. Chop. Kaya lang ika copy and then on the team. Up, sir. Knees up. Up, sir. Get him up. 3, 2, 1. Quality.
So this is what's up. The biggest deal this week is getting these guys into shape. It's the first week. A lot of guys are not in shape, and we're glad they're here to get us done and get healthy.
What's up, Gino?
Everything okay?
You ready to start?
For what?
Ready to start?
Can I have a break?
Yeah.
Yes, sir! After the training. I'm gonna make it.
You are a sissy.
I'm gonna chop his money. They trained us to the bone. They took maximum out of us. It was a good exercise and we're still not tired, and they can bring on more next week.
Champions of life, identify.
Hi, my name is Gino Sherali. I'm 37 years old, born on March 28, 1967. My hobbies are squash and basketball. I have a wife and 2 kids. I have a baby of 1 year and a son of 4. And within my family, they all supported me with SAAF Camp. They said to me, it's a great thing that you're sitting on SAAF Camp. And after seeing my results, most of my friends said, hey, they want to join SAAF Camp who are overweight. During the day, I'm a finance manager at Fernandez Auto Handle. I almost work 6 days per week.
Something very important that we all should be watching are our sodium levels. Too much sodium can get us in a lot of trouble. Let's see what we know about that.
Salt is keeping the water into your body. So if you have too much salt in your body or you eat too much salt, you will get fat.
The body holds water, and that's too much water in your body. It's not good for your body.
The first topic that I will talk about is sodium, and mostly concerning our salt intake. The salt that we use, table salt, contains mostly sodium. We need sodium because it helps us extract excessive fluid, excessive water out of the body, which is spilled as urine.
Keeping your sodium levels in check can help you prevent getting a non-communicable disease. And one for sure you'd get if you don't manage those salt levels is high blood pressure. Once you get that, you're looking at an avalanche of other things that can happen. Watch your sodium levels.
Champions of life, where are we going?
Well, my biggest bad habit was drinking a lot of beer on Friday and Saturday with my friends. And I'm not talking about 2 beers, but drinking a lot of beers. And also during the week, drinking a lot of Coke. I checked it out at the end, or almost drinking a whole bottle of Coke if I didn't check it out every day that I was drinking too much. Okay, within my family, we don't have people which are really overweight, but they do have blood pressure. My mom got it when I was born, and my dad had it on his old age. So I do have a chance of getting blood pressure according to my doctor.
Champions of life, make a pledge.
What do you expect from Psychological Week?
I don't know yet. Ask me on Friday.
Will you make it through?
All the way.
Psychological Week. That is the week where we, the coaches, we become their verbal rain. We become their verbal cold weather, their verbal menstruation, their verbal discouragement. People usually look for excuses to not come out and exercise. So we want to put them through an extra challenge this week of trying to verbally discourage them to just leave.
I'm here with my mother Muriel. I'm here to support her till she graduates. So my brother inspired her to do some workout with her body. So my mother decided to go to SAAF camp. So I'm really proud of my mom that she made that choice. So what I want to say, Mom, is that keep it up, and I know you can do it.
And round. And round. And front. And front.
Don't be afraid of the mud.
And side. And side.
Get them up.
And round. And round.
Well, I started SAAF camp. I didn't know about it, what it was. My department said we're going to join SAAF camp. And now that I know what it is, I don't want to quit it, and I want to go all the way. And after SAAF camp, I want to keep on doing this, because I used to be doing sports and I got in a bad condition after stopping with sports. And now I want to stay doing sports again.
Ready? 2, 3, and go, guys. Spot.
Hi, Gino.
And Sarah, hi kid.
You still here, Gino?
Yeah, Jennifer.
Why are you still here?
Because you won't want to quit me.
Yeah, I want you to give me the satisfaction of watching you walk away and not come back.
I'm still waiting on the answer of your sister.
Yeah? You just cost your platoon an extra 10 mountain climbers for that comment. This guy wants my sister right here. Part of his reason of not quitting is so he can get you, Shelly. You and me 10 extra mountain climbers, Gino.
I'm glad I'm sliding down here.
You guys have an extra 10 mountain climbers in your bank because Gino wants to my sister.
Let's go!
You want to my sister?
Yeah.
Side, 2, 3, and side. And round. And round. And front. And front.
Together.
And side. And right. And front. And front.
Get him up.
And side. And side. And round. And round.
Now I'm coming up.
Today I measured my weight and I lost about 11 kilograms. I measured my blood pressure and it went from high to being almost normal. I lost almost 3 inches on my tummy. So I can feel the successes. My condition is improving. Even when I do other sports, I can see that my condition is improving. And I'm feeling great. I can do more push-ups than I did before. If I was doing 10, I can do at least 100 now, which I couldn't even do 10 in the beginning. And I've made a lot of friends along the way. You get to know everybody even better every week. Before you see them, you start greeting. If you see them on the street, you greet them. It's time to form groups and start looking in your squad who you want to train with and what you want to do.
Tortillas I'm going to use 8 in a pack. The difference between these two is this is somewhat browner, this is whiter, so we're going to use these. I'm going to use some purple basil, also going to use some celery. My name is Ernesto Saldi from PS Exciting Cuisine. I'm going to make a tortilla as well with some lettuce, tomato, and some chicken breast fillet seasoned with some fajita seasoning. Now we're going to put the chicken on, and that's the sound you want to hear when you put the chicken on. And now it will get the nice stripes from the pan. If you put it on earlier, the stripes won't appear. Now I'll cut up the meat to look if it's well done. Now I'm going to make a tortilla wrap, fill it in with some iceberg lettuce, put on some of the salsa. Now I'm putting on the chicken. Now I'm cutting up the tortilla to put it on the plate so it looks nice. I'm going to put on some extra salsa for the people who want a little bit more sauce.
Yep, ali mas lama pinag.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Counting out loud can help you with what? Eating. Okay, you do it.
This was Hell Week. It was one hell of a week. They trained us until we died. We got up again and they killed us again, but we all keep getting up again. It was very hard. I thought that Hell Week would be harder than this, but we managed to go through it. And they took a lot of energy out of us, but it was worth it.
Hi, hey guys, this is the last day of training. The platoon members are going to do their written exam. They've done their physical fitness test, they've taken the blood pressure, they've done their weigh. They're very happy with the results. We did interviews with them today, and also the physical fitness test. You hear them out. They're yelling out. They're motivating each other. They're very positive, and I wanna keep on inspiring them, and I want them to stay inspired to do something about their physical fitness and their health.
Champions of life, where are we going?
A good health is much more important than all the wealth that you can have in a material way, or having all the money at the bank's accounts that you will have. You will not be in a position to benefit that if your health condition is not a good one. So once again, I want to call the attention of everyone, this society, to look at programs, to look at indications given by organizations and institutions like SAAF CAMP, to pay attention to your health. Your good health is the best wealth that we can have as human beings, and I'm doing everything that is in my possibility to make sure that I follow those lines and do what my body tells me that is good for me. I'm aware of the difficulties people are facing. To stick to the program is not always very easy for me, since I have difficult hours also, but every day I do more than my best to make sure that I stick to the health plan, to do my exercises, to pay attention to what I eat, and to continue following advices and strategies and programs of improving my health conditions.
Champions of life, identify.
Friends, I made a lot of friends over here. I've got friends with my platoon squad, with the other platoon that is training right now. I also made friends with the coaches, and I made a better friend with my body.
When Gino came into our program, he had very high blood pressure. I knew that when I met him, that he was at serious risk of having a couple of conditions that were directly related to high blood pressure. And as you know from watching this program so far, you can have an avalanche of conditions that directly come from high blood pressure. I was very impressed with Gino because I really tried to mentally mess with him, but I never gave him more than I knew he could handle. It was all done in fun, and he knew that and I knew that. But daily he would always impress me. He wouldn't quit. He would never lose his temper or get aggravated. He would just keep on going. And I love that about him. And I also love that he had a lot of humility when he was with us and was so willing to learn and make changes in his lifestyle. Do you think he's going to make it to graduation? Tune in and check in and see if all of the people that you have been following so far will make it to graduation, including Gino. One of the things I used to tease Gino about is, with all that belly that he had, that my sisters, who were so beautiful, would never go for him.
And I want you to give me the satisfaction of watching you walk away and not come back.
I'm still waiting on the answer of your sister.
Yeah?
And we would just play on that every day, and he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna get myself in shape. I'm not quitting because I'm gonna hook up with your sister. Well, Gino, I would tell you now that after watching you and after seeing your determination for not quitting and just taking on a challenge and going for it, that my sisters would probably be very impressed with you as well. Well, as you know by now, Gino definitely had high blood pressure. And high blood pressure can come from many different sources, but one that definitely contributes towards it is not managing your sodium levels. We hope that in this episode you got some information about how sodium affects your bodies and why those levels are so important. Please, 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 please manage your sodium levels. They can help you avoid a number of very, very, very severe and costly health conditions that can affect you for the rest of your life, or even help you end your life sooner. Sodium levels are very important. Please watch them. So SAAF Camp and international community, here's to your health.
SAAF Camp. Champions of life, where we going? So there it is, this place in your mind that you wish you could be. everyone knows success don't come easy. I don't want mine given to me. I gotta face the challenges that bring out the best in me. Bring out the best in me. I got one more up to sit, mountain to climb, circuit to kick. I got one more ab to crunch, jack to jump, jabs to punch, punch, punch. I got one more